I want to make a solid bag which will be entirely lined, and I will also use stiffener. It will have a few regions. First there is the face of the bag, (27 centimeters), and I will make a square angle. The bottom is 9 centimeters, but we will use lining, so we will leave 5 millimeters here and 5 here. This has 9 centimeters, so I will go and make 10 centimeters. When I will align the bottom of the bag, I will place this symmetrically in the middle, like this. The back also 27 centimeters. You have these lines on the pattern, so you can do it easier. But now we learn something. The flap will bend at 10 centimeters, of course, but we will reinforce it under the handle. I never center this piece. I make it closer to the back, so 10 centimeters, 4.5 centimeters to here, and let's see, like this. I will leave 3 centimeters here. This we do this because we don't want that the flap will bend towards the back of the bag. We want it like this, like a cover of a house, I don't know the word. And I will also line the vertical part of the flap, 15 centimeters. 15 centimeters, like this. Okay, here, 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 and here we will have linings. How do I spread the glue? Easy. With a hole in the dop, we call this dop in Romanian. I place this on the edge of the table. Let's see, I will move it a little, like this. I use bison glue. It is a contact cement available in Romania. I guess you have another type of glue in your country with a different name. But the idea is that you need a very strong glue. We have glue on our pieces. It's easier to cut this after gluing. The line won't glide. It will stay firm because of the glue, and we don't have to make many edges. So let's proceed. First, the bottom. This is my chronology. You may do that different. The face is longer because we will trim it. This is the back. As you see, it fits perfectly. This is the reinforcement of the handle. I forgot to tell you, but the bottom and the part under the handle is a thicker stiffener than this one. So place it here. This one here. And here is the face of the bag. Place it here. And now you see everything will bend as we want. I will press it. Which I use this silicone because I don't want indentations, and if I don't use this, the whole piece will glide on the table. Of course, this one is an improvised tool too. I think I use it since 2002. We pressed it, and let's see what have we done. I will trim this, of course. You see, we have a firm shape, and this bag now it is easy to work with. I will trim the excess, and I will align it with pigskin. I will show that to you too. I will line it with pigskin. This is the pigskin. This is the face of the pigskin. It is very thin and rigid. I think it has 1.5 Oz or 0.6 millimeters. I won't spread glue all over the place. And I won't show you the process. You already saw it when I made this. I will spread the glue on this. I always help myself with the weight. I don't want that this will move as it wants. So easy. Now we will join the parts. Let's make ourselves something helpful. I will place a line here. Wait on it. And let's match the parts. The line helps us a lot. I have a little glue here. Remove it using a crepe. Okay. This is waxed leather, so everything that goes down will come back. Okay, now these are bending lines. I will accentuate them with my hand, and then I will use a bone folder. All the lines. Eliminate the air. Then, of course, that silicone, and press. Now we have this. It is lined properly, and it bends like this. Now you understand how it will look like a bag. I will trim all this piece according to the pattern. Now I will line the gusset. First I will line it with talling or with thin Pitex or with something thin and rigid. You can use a very thin and rigid leather if you don't have anything else. you can line it with something rigid. That is the whole idea. I told you that I line almost everything I do. You will get the best consistency like this. Now I will glue this on pigskin. After gluing and pressing, I will show you something important that will help you. The glue is dried. Now we join these parts like this. Then we will follow this contour with a bone folder like this. We have to press it well. Okay. Trim the excess. And so on. Now I will show you something interesting. This is a grover. Oh, first the story. This will be bent towards the main body of the bag. And I want it to bend as I like, with a clear line. So I use this grover like this, and it will bend on this grover cut. So as you already know, this is lined with a stiffener and then with pigskin, and now we use this grover to make lines for a perfect volume. Everything will bend as we want. I will do the same with this one. Then I will make all the holes. This is a custom order. My client wants a laptop compartment. It will be this one, and I will show you how you will make it. First, I'll trim some stiffener as big as this. You will have this on the pattern, of course, but now I make the prototype. I have a lot of experience, so the prototype will be good. The real pattern, the PDF pattern, is made by Pavel. So, this is the stiffener. It has the proper dimensions. I will show you. It will stay on the back of the bag. It will be as big as this, and it will have a gusset that will bend like this and like this, and it will be stitched when I'll stitch the gusset. Okay, I will line it with pigskin. In fact, it will all be made from pigskin. So this is here, and it will have this pocket will have gusset. So I will make a rectangle like this. I will go far away here. Like this. Now I will glue this here in the middle. I will show it to you already glued. This is how you do it. glue it. It is a very cheap material, so you don't have to worry about it. This will be the gusset. Leave some place in order to bend it, easy. This is the part where you will glue it on the back of the bag. Trim the excess. Okay. Here too. And because we want this to look well, we will glue it on another piece of pigskin. We will join the parts. Bone folder. Press. Trim the excess. This pocket bends as I want. I will bend this part of the pocket like this, and I will glue it here, and it will be a big and sturdy pocket, big enough for a laptop. That's all for today. Let's make the signs for the holes. These holes are very important, so we will use the pattern. These holes will match with the main body. Silver pen, bought on Etsy. You see the signs. I will make the signs here and here using the pattern. It will be very easy. See you later. Now the holes. I will make the holes in this, and I will make all the holes except the holes on the back, because on the back we will stitch the pocket and we will make the holes in the same time. My trusty round punch. I will make all the holes. We will work on accessories for a while. These are the patterns. This is for the handle. I make the holes like this with a punch. I guess you do the same. And then I will trim. I will bend this and I will insert here a D-ring. I will make all the holes. This will be stitched on the flap. Here I will make a bigger hole. This will keep the D-ring for the strap. I like to trim with this knife when I have straight lines. Like this. I will show you the rest of the pieces after I will stitch them. Again, there is something I want to show you. I will use this to guide the general strap for the bag, and it bends like this. I want to change this, and I will make a volume, and I will show you how. So first I will glue here too. I make two of them, so I will spread more glue here. I want to be sure that I have enough surface for the final product. Now I have this line. I will glue it like this. Trim. I will do the other one in the same way, like this. You see, the hole, this hole will go through this piece, and the strap will be here, and it will stay awesome. I have to change it a little, not much. Now I will trim this too. And this. And now the most important part. I will try to show you. I will use this knife to make an angle. This leather is very tough. Choose a softer leather for this. Okay. And like this. I need to stroke this a little. Oh, better, it is better. And now, you see, when I will insert this strap, it will look better. Let me show this to you. Like this. You see? Like this. Sorry. And of course, I will use edge paint to make the edges. Now I will stitch these accessories. As you already know, I will use glue, of course. So I will scratch this. I will scratch everything, but I will show you only two of them. I don't have to scratch here. I have enough porosity. You can also use double adhesive tape, or you can stitch it using the holes on the pattern. You see, I have the holes, they are marked, but I really prefer to do it like this, because these pieces will stay together and it will be easier to stitch them. And usually I glue all the parts, and only after that I stitch them. I use the signs to match the parts. 1, 2. And you see, I have the signs for the holes, so I use these signs. Everything is in place. You see? You can see the holes on the back of the leather. I stitched these biscuits. I told you about this. Look how good it looks because I gave it some volume. I'm not in the best position. Like this. You see? A very good volume. Now you see, I made the holes everywhere, and now I will glue that envelope on the back here. I will glue it here. As you see, I already have the signs for the holes. They match with the holes on the gusset. So after gluing this and making all the holes, I will stitch the gusset very easy. So let's glue this. First I'll scratch the lining. I want a better adherence. Same here. I will make some volume to glue it easy. Also, I will spread glue here. I will let it dry. Let's glue it. You have the signs on the pattern. I don't need them. It's easier this way. Please believe me, it is really easy this way. Everything will stay in the same place. It is easier to make the holes, it is easier to stitch after that. You see? This is the pocket. It is perfect for a laptop. I will use a bone folder to press this as good as I can. And now I will make the holes according to the pattern, like this. I made all the holes. See, the pocket is here, it's okay. This will be like this. I didn't stitch the handle because it will complicate my life when I will stitch the gusset. Oh, I forgot to stitch the D-rings on the gusset, but before this I will use edge paint to paint the edges. As usual, clean the brush. I keep my brushes in water and I will do like this. When I use edge paint, I always have a cloth near me because I have sometimes to clean the extra paint that reaches places I don't want to paint. This paint is a little fluid. It is not my usual Uniters. Uniters is a little better. This is Fenice, a very good edge paint, but it isn't perfect. I will use it 2 or 3 times. So, see you later. I have everything stitched. I stitched the D-rings on the gusset, and now I will stitch the gusset on the bag. I prefer to do it in 2 steps. First, I will stitch the back like this. Okay, I will help myself with my usual magnetic pony stitch like this. Okay, and I also will help myself with this. You see, I use this blunt needle. You see how good the holes matches. Okay, I want it to stay like this, so I place something to keep it horizontal. I always improvise. I reinforce the first step. I make it double. And now I will stitch everything easy. And so on. After stitching this, I will stitch this here, and we will see after that. I stitched the back, and now I will bend the gusset like this, and I will make all this stitching. I will reinforce the first step as usual, here and here. You see, it is here. The threads are at the same length. Well, I don't know what is harder, to keep things on the table or to stitch or to make the effective stitching. No, to keep it inside, to keep things inside is harder for me in this moment. Let's use this to ease our lives. This is a blunt owl, and this is a piece of Eva foam. Now it is easier. Okay. Look what we have here. I think my cat farted. This smells like hell. So on. Now we will make the corner and we will make all this stitching. I will come after doing all these things. I stitched the gusset. Now I will stitch the handle. I already have these two parts. I will do the handle this way. This is the interior of the handle. And this is the exterior. Like this. It will be bent like this and like this. I have enough room for the D-rings. I will trim to have equal thicknesses. I will scratch this because I want to use glue on this part too. I have to finish this bag and make pictures for it because it is already sold. This is why I made this pattern, in fact. It will go in Italy, maybe. But there is no problem. Okay. So this will be the handle. Let's see how it matches on the cover of the bag, on the flap. It will stay here, and it has the perfect volume. Now I will use edge paint for the rest of the handle. And during the time when this dye will dry, this paint will dry, I will make the straps. You have the length for the straps, like this. They will be long. I will make the keepers. I will make a straight angle. This is how you make a keeper. You first will cut it bigger than needed, like this. It is too big, you see. I will trim this piece. I will check it again. This is the dimension. I will make the second one exactly as big as the first one. Wow. Like this. Now we will finish the handle. You can use the pattern, of course, or you can make it as I did, freehand. when you make holes in something so thick, it's not bad to grease your punch with paraffin. IKEA candle. I will make all the holes. Also, I have the straps to close the bag. You have the holes, the signs for the holes on the pattern, but you can do it freehand as I do it now. I will make the holes here, here and here. I will go and stitch them and I will come back to show you how they look. I will stitch the handle. I will start here. I will push this apart. They are in my way. My usual stitching with 2 needles in the same hole in the same time. It's faster and easier. After stitching this, I will also stitch this. Then I will show you how to attach this piece on the flap. Now we will stitch the handle. Oh, I forgot to make the holes, but I will do them now. This time we will use the pattern for the holes. It will be easier to this time to stitch, easier than when we glue. We can't glue such a narrow place. It is too small. I will match this as usual. I will use this because it keeps everything in place. I will start here. It is really thick. Don't need that anymore. I checked. I will make all these stitchings and we will see after that. See each other after that. I stitched the handle. It looks really good. And now I will have to place the straps that closes the bag. I remove something that is extra. I removed this. Now let's insert everything where it is necessary. everything is so tight. This is the first strap. I made them very long. It's possible that I will shorten it a little. I also inserted the second strap. Now let's close the bag. This is almost a perfect bag. I will shorten it like this. I don't need more. And this is it. The client wants embossed piece here, I will place it, but the pattern doesn't have that one. I only have to make the straps, the general strap, and this bag is ready. Nice one. I told you I want to make an insertion. This one, it is his sign, so I will use this pattern. I will place it here. I will mark the sign. It is the middle. Maybe because they changed the hour. I have to be very careful. I don't want to make a mistake now, because it will be too much trouble for this. You can do this whatever you want. I forgot to make pictures without this, so you will have to imagine the bag without this part. My cat thinks that I have to be friendly. Okay. I will improvise, of course, as usual. So, I will use this to mark the signs. Luckily I have a lot of experience, you know. Let's see. Okay. Trim the excess, of course. I will glue it, so I will scratch. Okay. Let's use edge paint. Now glue. scratch here too. Glue. You don't have to glue hard because we will make holes and we will stitch. Now like this. Okay. You see, we have this. We have silver pad mark here. We remove it. I will make the holes in the most easy way. I will stitch this. I will correct this line, I don't like it. Let's make a better form for it, like this. I have a good curve here. We don't have this to be as big, so again. Oh, it's better this way. I will use edge paint again, but I won't show you how I stitch this. I will also make a stitching line on the cover of the bag, on the flap, because I don't want to see only this one stitched. I will do this line and I will make the stitching. I stitched everything about this bag. Now I'll make the straps. The straps will be detachable. This leather is like a steel. First I will make the buckle. You will find all the holes on the pattern, of course, as usual. Nothing special with this. I will stitch this. Improvise, always improvise. Make your life easier. And voila! What a beautiful bag. Perfect. Let's look inside. A real big compartment for a laptop. I will close it like this. I will show it again like this.